Okay, this is my wash machine. I'll turn the power off. As you can see, my seal's all gone yuck and mouldy. So what I'm going to do is change that out today. So first thing you need to do is turn the power off. Make sure the power's turned off. Next thing to do is, that's my model. It's an Ariston AQXXF 129. Take the top off. There's just two screws at the back, one screw here, which I've already undone, and it's a matter of just getting a screwdriver in here and popping it, which I've already popped off, so to make it a bit easier, a little bit quicker. So that's, you can see where the screws go there, and one there in the back, so we just put that out of the way. And you can see in the top here, I think it's going to be easy to take the door off. And to get the door off, it's only a screw, then we can get to the seal, which has a wire in it. Okay, I don't know if you can see that, but pretty much the door comes through this wire here and in here. So we just got to pop that out. So you can see there's a little thing at the back there. So I might have to get a screwdriver because I won't be able to hold the camera and do it at the same time. So there we go, we just undo that back bit and that comes out. So that's for the door. So now I've got to do is undo those four. Undo these four here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll take the door off. Let me just get that one there. It's got leaves in it. Come down. That one there. And that one there. So we'll take those four out. Okay, with the door off, this reveals that's where the holes go on the latches. Pretty simple, and that's just the latch goes on there. It's pretty self-explanatory. But over here we have, let's try and focus if we can. You can see there's a rubber. I'll just get my screwdriver, which you can see. So we just get the screwdriver in here, underneath. Sorry, I'm trying to do this with one hand. So you can see there's over there. So you can see the wire that comes out. That comes out like that, pretty simple. That's the wire retaining spring, which keeps this seal on here. As you can see, we just unseal it. See, that just comes out like that. So we go around, undo the old door. The next thing you'll see, if we go to the top, there's a one in here too, which holds that in. So that's a matter of pulling that out, and it's really, when you go to put this back on, it's easy to do with two people, I find. So I've got to get a screwdriver in there, pull that out, and then that rubber it'll come out. So I'll do that now. Alright, so I'll just leave it at it a little bit, and you can see that's the spring and the rubber. So no matter, just as you can see, you just pull it now, and the whole thing will come out. There's the wire. And there's the rubber. That's it. So that's your rubber there. Sorry, that's your spring. They put in there. You can see the old one, how mouldy and dirty it is. And you can see in there. So it's pretty simple, just reversing what you did. But the hardest thing is getting that spring back on, that last spring on, which I just took off. It's easy if you put him up here and feed him around. You get someone to hold him here and here and stretch him over this end. So I'm going to do that now. So what I did was I stuck a little bit of detergent on the rubber just to help it seal, and you can pretty much, once you get it going, you can pretty much go around and it will fall into place.
you just got to remember, well, with my washing machine, it slips on nicely easy there. So that top piece goes into a little groove there, and you see the bottom bit, there's a couple of holes, so you've got to make sure they're at the bottom. So that's really nice in place now. So now what I've got to do is, as you can see, it sits over the top there. Now what I've got to do is put that spring back on, but I'm going to have to get someone to give me a hand with that, because I said once you get it to halfway, you need someone to hold there while you pull it around the other side. So just remember, put a bit of detergent on it, and it slips over so much easier just on that inner seal. And then you can see then that bit, we remember when we do go to put that back on, that just sits, that little lip sits over that lip like that in there. Then we put the outer ring on, put the door back on, put the plug on, put the cover on, and there's a new rubber. But we'll do that in a minute when I get some help with that spring. It's not too hard, it's just a little bit awkward. That's the spring there. So I just got my wife to help me. It's the spring. So like I said, once again, if you get it to about halfway, you can get someone to put your hand up the top here, and when you have it down here, hold it there, and then you just got to stretch it all the way around how it sits in, as you can see behind there. It's really, if you've got two people, you need the two people. Otherwise, don't do it, because you'll just be there freaking springs off all the time. So once that's on, nice and secure, pretty easy. What we're going to do now is pull this lip up, as you can see here, and stick that all the way around and go around there. But once again, I'm going to have to do that, and then I'll show you the end result. Alright, so I've gone around and done what I said, was put it all in there. So if you step back, that's all in there. Now, the next thing to do is put your retaining spring back in. So it's got a nice big spring there, so you can do this by hand. So you just got to make sure you put the spring's got to go back down near the door. So wherever just make sure when you take it off, you notice where it is, so you can put it back in pretty much the same position, just so it doesn't foul up on anything. But I'll do that now. So there you go. I'll just put the spring back in, so you can see it just sits in there, just in that groove. It goes all the way around. You can see it's in there. You can see the wire. And that's it, pretty much. The next thing we do is put the door back on, put the plug back in, put the top back on, and there you go, that's a new rubber. New rubber. Save yourself. I rang up and they wanted to charge me about $200 to do that, and I just did it. It took me 10 minutes, even though the video is only about 8 minutes. It took me about 10 to 15 minutes because I did stop and start, so I couldn't hold the camera and do it one-handed. But it's pretty simple. Have a crack yourself, save some money, and just take your time. Take your time. Just make sure, just when you take bits out, have a good look at it. If you need to take photos, so you remember how to go back on. But as simple as. Alright, good luck.